Hey everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be setting up the bill due stickers for October, and I'm in my 7x9 Erin Condren planner. This is the Flora version, and I just use this as my whole yearly budget planner. So I set up my bills in the monthly spread, and then you can see I already have October's budget set up. I just need to put the actual numbers in. My expected, it's actually right now it's the end of September. I'm setting this up obviously at the end of September so that I'm ready for October. So I won't put these numbers in until I finish looking at what September's budget was, or at least till I get to the last couple days, because I like to just make sure that I am in the range of what I think we're going to be spending. Like if we, for example, inflation has been happening, which everybody knows, so we had to up our food and groceries expected expenses, so just to fit, because if something's consistently higher and we can't really do anything about the prices of food, so we just upped our budget for that a little bit. So that's why I just like looking at the previous month, and then I'll put the numbers in from there. The fixed expenses I could have put in here, but I just do all that at one time. So that's all set up, and then I also have my transaction log set up over here, so we're ready for anything we spend. And this is just a notes page. It'll get ripped out at the end of the month. That's how I use kind of that. I don't use the dashboard for anything other than that. And we are going to be setting up my bill dues right here, like I said, and it'll look like September's when we're done. I'm also going to be showing you a couple new stickers, one new listing that I have, and one I finally restocked these popular stickers that I used to have in the store, so I'm sure some people will be happy about that. And I figured this will be good for the people starting new planners in January, but I'll show you those now. So if you're new here, welcome. I always set up my bills that are due in this monthly spread right here. I use these bill due stickers. Every sticker that I'm going to show you today will be on my Etsy shop, so I'll have a link below to that. And these come in 7x9s, 8.5x11s, and A5 sizes, so you can do it for any planner that you have. And I do list the size of each sticker in the listing, so if you don't have an Erin Condren planner, you can see which one will fit best. So I try to just make it easy for everybody that way. And then I'm also going to be using my Payday stickers that I have right here. So that's all I put on here. First of all, we're going to get started. So first what I do is I go back here to the year in a glance page, and this is one thing I wanted to show you. So all these little date dots these are actually from Planner Kate. I got these from quite a few years ago, but I now have some transparent dots in my shop. So I wanted to show everybody that, and I'll be using this for my planner next year when I set up. I really like having these dots on here. These show my husband's paydays since he gets paid bi-weekly. And so I have the brights, and I have it for, this would fit the 8.5x11 and 7x9s best, and then this would fit the A5. So I have the two different sizes, and I have them in two different colors too. I have the bright colors, and then I have the more neutral, soft browns and grays. So I just figured I'd show that for everybody since this is just a new item that I have in my shop. And then one other thing that I added, so I always look back here. So October, we're going to be getting paid on the 14th and the 28th. So that's when I'll put paydays. But right before we flip back to there, this page, I don't really show you this page that much. There's not too much that goes on. I always put just big things that happen, that would affect our money right here. So there's not a lot that happens, but that's just kind of what I'm using this for, at least this year. And I wanted to show you that these are back in stock. I had these out of stock for a while. I was having problems with my foiling machine. And so I got that fixed. As far as I know, it seems to be working now. So I put these back in the shop, and I used to only have this marker script, and so I added this little script font, just so you have two options to choose from. So you have this marker and then just a script font, and you can get them. This is also on transparent paper, as you can see. It's see-through, and then you can get them in black, or you can get the foil. This is rose gold right here. If you can see, this is the rose gold, and then I also have it in gold and silver. So just wanted everybody to know these are back in stock. I know these were really popular when I had them before, so I want to just let everybody know. All right, let's just confirm. I said 14th and 28th, and let's get going on our bill due stickers. So I'm gonna grab my paydays, and I'll put one on the 14th, which is the Friday, and the 28th. All right, and now we're done with the paydays. We got all that done. Oh, no, we're not. We have my payday. I do Etsy too. So I usually do that one first. So I'm used to doing mine and then my husband's, but mine always comes, I just get paid from Etsy once a month. So mine comes, I get the notification on the first Monday, and then I'll get paid on that Tuesday afterwards. So it'll be on the 4th for October. I'll get paid for Etsy right there. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. And I mean, these are removable. You can, the white stickers are removable, the ones printed on white paper, but the transparent stickers are not removable, just so everybody knows. They're like, we'll just stick them down. They're pretty, I mean, they can be taken up, but they might rip the paper a little bit. I'm not guaranteeing anything, so they're not removable, just so everybody knows. All right, let's get started on all my bills that are gonna be due for October. So I'm gonna start, let's just start with the internet. There's only one left on this one. I have extra internet stickers, but here we have the internet, and I'm just gonna look back. It is always the 29th that the internet comes, so I'm just gonna put it. It is a Saturday, but I'm pretty sure it'll still come. So we'll just put it here, and I always put these on, and then I'll write the amount. If it's a fixed amount, I'll write it right away, but then I check it off once it goes through our bank account so that I know it's been paid, and that's why I keep track of everything in this spread, just basically so we know we paid everything and everything's done for the month. All right, now we can go through all the rest. And I don't always remember when everything gets paid. I can either look at the past month, or else I have this list at the front of my planner where I have all my bills listed for the month, and then I can see the approximate day that we pay them or that they're due. So I can always look back at that list if I need to. All right, I'm gonna put some of these that are at the beginning of the month. Citizens is always on the 10th, and so is the Discover. So these are at the beginning of the month. All those, and then Discover. Let's kind of sort these out. Let's do these first. All right, the Discover and Citizens credit card are on the 10th. So we'll put those there. And I use the colorful version now, so I have a neutral version, but I just use the colorful because I like the colorful. And I just put all random colors throughout the month. I know some people like it more neutral, so that's why I have the neutral stickers too, where it doesn't have this color background behind it. Or some people like doing all the same color for every month, because if you have more than 12 bills, you're going to have a duplicate color, which I do. So sometimes I just kind of spread them out throughout the month, and that's how I like it. But obviously you can do it however you want. All right, our mortgage will go through on the 3rd this month. So I will do right here. We don't have any holidays really. Halloween's not a actual holiday or anything, so it's not gonna hurt anything. Hurt meaning like change the bill dates or anything. All right, Reliant and everything. So gas comes really early too. Gas will probably come on the 3rd, and then all these come kind of early. And now since this starts on a weekend, we're gonna have things kind of crowded. So yeah, we can Compassion at the first two. Or towards the first one too. So I'm gonna put, and I'm putting these at approximate dates because we pay them right when the bill comes. This is not the day they're due. They're usually due a little bit afterwards, but since we have the money already ready to pay the bills, we just get the bills paid when they come. So this is when they come. So if something's like a day late, it's not a big deal. We can just pay it the day afterwards or anything, but we're gonna put the American Express right here. This is one that kind of jumps around too. It's like between usually the 4th and the 6th actually. I was gonna put the gas here. I don't know. And gas also jumps around though. It comes between, usually between the 2nd and the probably second, third, or fourth it would come. I'm gonna put it on the third right now. Because it comes pretty early in the month. And then we're just gonna put Compassion. Reliant will come on the 6th. And that's probably more closer where the American Express would be. I don't know, maybe I should change that. Because it hasn't been, it used to come earlier and now it's coming more towards the 6th. We might do that. So I'm just gonna peel this up and put it over here. Like that. All right, and then Compassion, I'm actually gonna put on the 4th, I believe. All right, and now I got those taken care of. All right, I'm just gonna look back on my month before, because TJ Maxx, I know it came on the 13th. Okay. Yeah, which is about right. And Water's on the 15th always. So 13th right here. 15th is a Saturday. It should still be fine. Even though it's a Saturday, it'll still come. I need to decide which color to do. This is a different green than the one above it. It might look similar on camera, but it's a darker green. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you can tell that. I said Water comes on the 15th. We'll do the orange again over here. We always, I don't know if you probably can't hear it on, since I'm on a microphone, but there's a little male cardinal that's been hanging around our house. It's been a few weeks now, but we put a bird feeder out. We actually put it out like a couple months ago and like nobody was coming to it. No birds were using it, and we're kind of sad because I was like, we were excited to see birds at the bird feeder, you know, but like nobody came to it for like a month, and now it's very popular. So the little birds like it. We see them, we see birds there daily. But recently, this male cardinal comes like multiple times a day. It's not even noon yet, and I've seen him like 4 times at the bird feeder. So he loves the bird feeder. So that's kind of fun watching him. And I see the female around here sometimes, but I never saw her go to the bird feeder. I've just seen her around the backyard, but I like watching the birds around, so that's always fun. All right, I'm gonna put our tithe. Let's see which one. We'll do purple right here. I just hear him. He's cheeping right now, so I know he's a little loud mouth. It's always the same one, I think, because he sounds the same whenever he comes. All right. And you know what I just realized I did? So I'm talking and it makes... This American Express 2 comes later in the month. I should be putting the first one there. So we're just going to throw this one away. And let's do this. So so we have 2 American Express cards. One is my husband's, one is mine. Mine always comes at the beginning of the month. His comes later in the month. So I actually need to get that second one back. This is what happens when you talk, and like when I'm recording myself, I'm like not thinking as well, it feels like, but it still gets done, and I like showing you guys how I use them, so it all works in the end. So I'm putting this credit card right here. It looks like we have a lot of credit cards, but we don't use them all throughout the month, and we just kind of use them, whichever one gives us the best rewards we use. Let me see where his is in like 21 or something, the 22nd, so Saturday, which would be fine. So like last month we didn't use 2 of them. We use this one for groceries because we get 6% cash back. We get 3% cash back for this one, and so and then we end up paying them off every month. So we just like using credit cards for that. All right, I'm doing electric, which is later. Both of them are on the 17th. So let's see, we can do yellow. I haven't used a yellow yet. 17. When I get down to the last months of the year like I'm doing, I'm gonna have probably some of the more of the same colors because I just randomly take them throughout the year, but that's fine by me. It's still colorful looking, so it's like nice and pretty to look at throughout the month when we're paying our bills. All right, and that's everything. So our bills have, I feel like we're getting more bills throughout the year. We haven't had this many when we started, but some of these will be zero. So like if we don't use them, like this one we don't use a lot, I always put a 0 and then I just like put a dash through the check mark section if we don't use them. But the rest of them, I will put the amount that we use. And I'm just gonna be taking some of these, like $65.82 for internet. And then anything else that's the same, that doesn't like change throughout the month, like Reliant, that's always the same. The rest change. And then gym is always the same. It's like $10.68. And the mortgage, gas changes, Compassion is $45. And that's all I believe that'll be fixed expenses for the month. So I'll fill the rest of them in as we get the bill. And then I'll check them off as they get taken out of our bank account. But I believe that is it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you'd like to use any of these stickers, I'll have them in the link below to my Etsy shop. And I have my new stickers there up also. I'll probably put separate links just so you can jump to these if you'd like them. I will be setting up my next year, so the 2023 budget, probably within the next couple months at least, because I usually get it done before December. So I'll be doing that pretty soon. So I'll be using those stickers. I'll be doing similar to what I did this year because this seems to be working for me, but I'm going to be changing a few things. But I'll show everybody how I set that up. So that'll be coming. And I think that's about it. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, just let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.